Summer, the perfect time for hitting the beach, enjoying a well-deserved vacation, or finding love? That might be the case for TV and film personalities Chris Rock and Lake Bell, who are lighting the spark of what may be a new Hollywood romance. We can't help but wonder, will they turn into Hollywood's newest it couple, or will their love end when autumn comes? The 57-year-old comedian who had an altercation with Will Smith at the Oscars almost 5 months ago was first seen with the 43-year-old actress in June. They attended a baseball game at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Although there weren't any public displays of affection between them, both stars were sitting in the same box and went there together. In fact, they stayed together for most of the game. Understandably, the couple was interested in keeping a low profile, and a source told TMZ that Lake even stepped away when Chris was doing an on-camera interview so that she wouldn't be seen in the shot.
It's I think, a sort of cultural interest, to kind of slow down. And so that's where the idea and really sort of came from.
Some speculated that the actors could have attended the game as friends, since there was no PDA involved. However, they were seen together again on several outings during the 4th of July weekend. On July the 2nd, they attended Giorgio Baldi, an Italian restaurant and celebrity hotspot in Santa Monica, California. An eyewitness told E! Online that the couple entered the restaurant holding hands, but decided to keep a low profile during the meal. They even let go of each other when they saw the photographers. Can you imagine being that cautious? The following day, Bell and Rock went out eating again, this time to Coast Restaurant. Not only did they go on dates on consecutive days, but this time they were also wearing matching white t-shirts. Does this mean the two celebrities are together? Well, according to some sources, their relationship is not that serious yet. A source close to Lake Bell told E! News, they have been dating for a few weeks. He is on tour still, but they have been on a few dates when he is in LA. It's not serious, but she is having fun. A different source explained to ET that the stars aren't putting any pressure on themselves and are just seeing where their relationship will go.
You know what? You would have to ask the people around me, but I feel like I can connect more. I'm more patient. I'm less distracted and jumpy, and I'm just more comfortable in my own skin.
This makes sense since they have both been married before and know just how much commitment a serious relationship can take. Lake was married to celebrity tattoo artist Scott Campbell for 7 years. They met while she was preparing for a role. She wanted to understand her character and decided the best way to do that was getting a tattoo. I'd never had a tattoo and wanted to live vicariously through my character, the actress told More magazine. Lake married Scott in 2013 and together they had 2 children. However, their story came to an end when the couple announced they were divorcing in an Instagram post in 2020. After 9 years together, 7 years married, 2 sparkling children, Scott and I are ending our marriage but continuing our loving family, the actress posted. With respect and thoughtful guidance, we will continue to be parental comrades in arms and best friends for all of our days. Okay, so Lake was able to end her marriage amicably, but what about Chris? Well, the comedian was married to author and humanitarian Malaak Compton for no less than 19 years. The couple had 2 daughters during their time together. Why did they split? Well, in 2017, the actor told Rolling Stone that some of his actions, including infidelity, had affected his relationship with Malaak. A year later, on his Netflix stand-up show, the comedian explained further, "I didn't listen. I wasn't kind. I had an attitude. I thought, I pay for everything, I can do what I want," he said. In the same special, Rock confessed that together with his cheating with multiple women, he also had an addiction to adult content during his marriage. Chris also explained how tough the custody battle was for him.
This is how much money I lost in my divorce. I recommended my ex-wife's divorce lawyer. That's how that...
That's a friend. That's a friend.
I was like, you should get this guy. He'll get you your money.
We live in a world where men are assumed to not have feelings. All my friends assume I moved into the city after my divorce, away from my girls, Rock said in an interview. When I say I bought a house around the corner, it blows their minds. Malaak also opened up about the divorce. In 2014, when the couple parted ways, she made a statement to People magazine where she said, "While recognizing that this is a significant change, my children remain at the center of my life, and their well-being is my top priority. We are glad their family was so important for both of them." After his divorce, Chris dated actress Megalyn Achikwanwoke. Their relationship lasted 4 years, so it makes sense that he might be looking for something a bit more casual now. In fact, Chris and Lake have kept such a low profile that even Tony Rock, Chris's brother, was surprised to find out about them. "I don't know who she is. Is she an actress? I haven't met her," he admitted to TMZ. "All I've heard, all I've saw was the stuff that people are seeing when you open the newspapers and magazines," Tony added. However, even if Rock's fling with Lake Bell is not so serious right now, they seem to be connecting really well. A source told ET that both stars get along mainly because they share similar values. Lake is very down to earth, and like Chris, she's not at all caught up in the Hollywood fakeness, they explained before adding that they have a similar sense of humor. When referring to Lake, the source explained, "She's got a dry sense of humor and doesn't take herself too seriously." It seems like Chris appreciates this, since the source also noted that he finds her very refreshing. Is there a possibility that these two will be an official couple in the future? Well, it seems like it. Although Chris is busy with his comedy tour, they are both making time to see each other. In fact, the source stated that they are making an effort to fit in time together whenever possible. Not only that, but apparently if Chris makes time for someone while touring, that person must mean something special to him. "It's a good sign when he's making time for someone while on tour," the source said. "He's hyper-focused on his tour and upcoming comedy special, so I know he really likes her since he's making seeing her a priority." It seems that fans of the couple might be in for a treat, especially since Lake is making time for him as well. According to the source, Lake is new to dating and her priority is on her 2 young kids. And still, she makes time to see Rock every now and then. You might think this couple's story only comprises a few dates for now. However, they have taken things further. Now they are even vacationing together. In late July, Lake and Chris were spotted walking along a boardwalk and holding hands in Trogir, Croatia. Later on, they were spotted hanging out in Dubrovnik, where they boarded a boat to tour the city's coast. While in Dubrovnik, the couple was seen on a yacht with Borat star Sacha Baron Cohen. Does spending time with mutual friends count as a milestone in their relationship? We sure hope so. It is unclear if Lake has finally met Chris's brother, but what we know is that she has definitely met his kids. On July 23rd, the actress was seen with Rock's daughters, Lola Simone and Zara Savannah, attending his show in Madison Square Garden, New York. They were also accompanied by other celebrities such as Dave Chappelle and producer Stephen Hill. The following day, the couple went on a walk through New York City together and looked extremely happy in every paparazzi picture. Isn't new love so cute? Of course, with both members of the pair being famous, both fans and the media have expressed joy at the possibility of them having a relationship. Women's Health magazine even hired body language expert Karen Donaldson to analyze some pictures of the happy couple. Chris and Lake are subconsciously mirroring each other, Donaldson says. They are walking in tandem and stepping with the same foot. This signals that they see themselves as equals. The expert also adds that Chris's body language is protective of Lake. Meanwhile, she always stands close to him, which indicates a strong attraction. The higher the attraction, the less space there is between two people, Donaldson explains. Maybe that's why they are always seen holding hands and having skin-to-skin contact. So far, none of the actors or their representatives has spoken about their relationship, even after several media outlets have contacted them. However, their pictures, dates, and trips seem to indicate that their time together is going very well. An anonymous source has even told Us Weekly that Chris has been in a really good mood since he started dating and spending his downtime with Lake Bell. Here at Rumour Juice, we expect to hear more about the happy couple. Who knows, maybe with the chilly autumn weather, we'll finally get the relationship announcement everyone is waiting for.